Hey Brian, I just have one question for you.
All right.
What's your favorite fast food?
My favorite fast food? Oh my God. Chick-fil-A.
And the second part to that question, what was the food like in prison?
What was it like in prison? You
Yeah,
said
man,
what was the food like in prison, or what was it like in prison?
the food.
The food? Well, the jail food was awful. Like that shit was not good. Like they fed us such little portions. Like half the time I wouldn't even eat eat the food. I would just get it and just throw it away just to do it. But like prison food, that was a lot better. When you go to prison, most prisons feed you real actual food. So I was getting like real pancakes, and like real eggs. But I wish there was more pork. But seeing that it's a lot of Muslims, because majority of prison, the biggest religion in there is Muslim. So they had to do away with a bunch of pork. But yeah, other than that, I definitely don't recommend people, what I mean, just to go for the food. I recommend them never go.
Well, that was a gay question. Who's next, Kristen?
No, it was pretty good. Because that is true, though. A lot of people think
She's not in here.
food in prison is supposed to be like, what I mean, you get like cornbread, all that. Like, yeah, we got cornbread, but that shit sucks.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Am I allowed to ask you more than one question?
That's up to them. But I'm fine with it.
Go ahead.
Okay, my first question is, are you addicted to nicotine? Like, do you smoke cigarettes or do you have an e-cig?
Yeah, I actually do have a e-cigarette. I use the smoke, the little smoke vape, the XPVI, I mean PRIV, Preve or some shit like that. But see, I'm not really addicted to nicotine. I'm mainly more addicted to like the smoking. I just want to be like, what I mean? I like the taste of things. So like when I used to smoke bud before, of course, I was incarcerated. Um, I was I wasn't addicted to wanting to be high. I was one more just wanting to smoke. Like I like the taste.
Okay, so my next question is, so in your vines you talked about fucking bitches and how much girls loved you. So what made you start to like guys?
Um, One I've honestly never in my life liked guys. What I mean? I just did at that time when I did the gay porn, I mainly did that for the money. And if a lot of people, because a lot of people, what I mean, I see it all the time that, oh, I watched it. Don't forget this. Don't forget that. Well, I'm glad they watched it because that lets me know they're gay because I don't remember anything about it. For one, because if they watched it, they know for a fact I had my eyes closed the whole time. I never opened my eyes because I didn't want to see it. I did not want to remember it because I
So
did
you
not. What'd you say?
well, you can finish what you're saying.
All right. Because I didn't want to remember it. I didn't want to do it. You know. But at that time, I was in a hard spot for money, and you know what I mean. Like, and I was doing my job. At that time, I was a porn star, so what I mean. I'm comfortable with myself. I always will. I always have been. To where, yeah, I was just doing my job. If people can't respect me for doing my job and not wanting to put my freedom at risk, because a lot of people told me, oh man, you should have went and did this. You could have went and robbed people. You could have did that. Yeah, and get about 10, 15 years. Is that worth my freedom? No, nothing's worth your freedom. Until you've been in that predicament, people are going to judge. People are going to judge stuff they don't understand. Like people judge me. That's fine. They can judge me all they want. At the end of the day, they know my whole name. They know almost everything about me. They make sure they got me verified on social media sites. So I thank them.
Okay, so what did you go to prison for?
All right, can you say it again? I couldn't hear you.
Okay, what did you go to prison for?
I went to prison for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
You have a
So
felony?
everyone's saying like I kidnapped someone, all this, all that. No, I didn't. Because they did research. Or so if you Google it, what I mean, it'll even come up possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
What are you going to college for now? Like, what do you want to do? Like, where do you see yourself after college?
Well, I want to get my master's in advanced personal training and body science. 'Cause that's what I'm going for now. To where I just finished my first semester at Brian University for getting the undergraduate certificate for personal training and body science. But the reason why, where I see myself is honestly because I know and I've talked to a good little amount of well-known people. As a lot of y'all probably know, I've been in talks. I've even talked to Drake on my Twitter. And I've talked to, I know Soldier personally. He shouted me out. Y'all probably know him as Soldier Boy. He shouted me out back in 2014. I mean, not 2014, 2012. And I've talked to Sosa. Y'all probably know him as Chief Keef. I actually know a bunch of people, well-known people to where I want to be a celebrity personal trainer.
Thank you for answering my questions.
Yep, you're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, Ghost.
Oh, God.
Can you hear me, Ghost?
Yeah, okay. I have a question. And, I know you answered this, but I was doing some research, like you said, about the abducting. But why when I did the research, what was the 17-year-old girl? Did that ever happen about the 17-year-old girl you abducted?
That was, she lied on me. Cause, all right. What happened was, it was my birthday and we were going to go out to a techno club, but I got pulled over for going 160 on 29. It's called Route 29 where I live at. And the cop knew I didn't have a license, and I was driving on suspended. And he was like, well, seeing that it's your birthday, I'm not going to take, because when you don't have a license and driving on suspended, he's supposed to arrest you for going for reckless driving. But he said, seeing because of who he's going to look out for me, and also because of who my lawyer was. Because of course, I have a really well-known lawyer who does whatever I tell him. His name's Scott Goodman. But anyways, to where, he basically gave me a break. Well, I wish he wouldn't have gave me the break because I wouldn't have been in the situation. Well, once we got back, she got all pissed off at me because I was cheating on her with 3 other chicks. To where, she blew it out of proportion. And I was like, well, leave. I don't need you. Get out. So she got all pissed off and she knew that I was on social media with firearms and I was a convicted felon because I told her, because I was even like, hey, don't be posting, don't be saying like, look, these are Brian Silva's guns, this and that, because she was messing with them and I told her not to do it. Guns are nothing to mess with. I mainly had them for my protection because people were talking about in the comments and and around where I live at that, talking about killing me and robbing me. So I was doing what I had to do. I told myself I'd rather get caught with it than without it. And I told myself as well, if I got caught with it, I would never have one again. I wouldn't put myself in that predicament to have to get one again. So yeah, what she said was a lie. That's why that charge got dropped. And I was charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
Okay, I actually had a 2-part question. I was supposed to say that at the beginning, but I forgot. So now here's my second part of the question, okay? And what do your parents think about this?
My mom, agrees with me 100%. she supports me in everything I do. Because she knows me. My family knows how I am. They know the real Brian. And at that time I was wilding. I was off the chain. You know, and I ain't gonna front when I had my old Facebook page at 2.1 million before Facebook took it down because of my ex and one of my old exes and her lying. You know, she, it was blowing my head up. But my dad, I don't speak to my father, so I don't know how he feels about it.
So all those followers you got, was that from the gay porn?
No, you think you can do that from gay porn? No, you do that from hard work. And the Vine shit, like Vine, the stuff on Vine just blew me up on Vine. I got all my followers and stuff and getting verified because, the hardest thing was to get out and get back on my old page. Now on my old page, I had to start from nothing. And now I'm at almost 500,000 and I'm verified on there. I got verified on there in 2 weeks on my new page at 38,000 likes. You know what I mean? And you can't, someone tells you, oh, I got all that from gay porn, but they're an idiot. You can't just get all that from doing something people, in society, a lot of people look down upon. Just because I did it, that don't mean I'm that's how I am. It's called gay for pay. And like I said before, I had my eyes closed and basically all I did was pull out my dick. If someone got a problem with that, then so be it. They don't like me. That's cool. You don't gotta like me. But thank you for knowing my name.
All right, cut Ghost off ASAP. Crystalline, move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Corduga. Corduga, you there?
Yo, I'm here. What's good? Brian?
Yo, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say, man, I'm a huge fan.
Word. Thank you.
Yo, your new album, bump.
Oh yeah.
Swear.
Yep,
So good.
exactly. That's probably for real like my best music.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
all drugged out.
Yo, for real. Man, it's good driving music.
Yeah, exactly. Good beats.
Yeah, you're right. I got a
I'm
couple
actually
of questions.
on beat too.
I got a couple of questions, if that's all right. And just a couple.
No, that's fine.
All right, so you're in the music, you're in the whole porn thing, the social media, like what would you say is your most successful sort of media outlook? What would you like to be most successful in? It's the porn, it's the memes, the music.
Honestly, I would like if I had a choice, it would be music because music makes you an unlimited amount of money. You know what I mean? I love money. Like money makes me happy. You know what I mean? But like right now, what I feel like what's made me the most successful would have to be the memes.
Yeah, man, they were good. You're right. So you said earlier that, obviously everybody knows you get a lot of bitches, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of cucks in here, unfortunately, that don't get bitches like you do. So could you give some of those fucking dweebs some sort of pointers on how to, get the kind of puss that you do,
Yeah, honestly, just be yourself. You know what I mean? Don't try to act like something you're not. And, just talk to a chick like a regular person. Talk to them like you would your best friend. You know what I mean? Because they're human just like everyone else.
Yeah, like what like do you use pickup lines or like, what's sort of the, if you're gonna slide in someone's DMs, what would you do?
You know what I mean? Usually I was be like, what's up? But half the time they slide in mine.
Oh, okay. I get you.
Yeah, so it's even easier.
Mhm. All right, so the last one, I don't want to take up anybody's time,
Hmm.
but the last one is a more personal one, and obviously you're in prison for a couple of years. I'm sure that was difficult. Uh,
Yeah.
do people in prison sort of know you? Do they know who you were?
Yeah, like honestly, like it was kind of a little embarrassing because I
Mm,
didn't want people to be like, oh yeah, man, I'm locked up with Brian Silva. You won't believe what I saw today. But almost every single day, like sometimes it got to the point where I couldn't even go to the chow hall or to what is it? To rec. You know what I mean? Because people would literally run up to me, yo, you really this starting to back? Oh my God, you are Brian Silva, because you know what I mean, how I look and how I talk. And it was
yeah.
just, you know what I mean, made me realize to myself, like, I can't, I don't want to live like this, man. Like, this is horrible,
Mm,
you know,
mm,
and not been having to be told what to do by staff, can't go outside, you know what I mean, past a certain time, them playing us on rec, them playing us, you know what I mean, just on a lot of stuff, you know what I mean, the lights being on all day from 6 o'clock, from 5:30 up to 10 o'clock.
yeah. So, there's a lot of dudes in prison. I know you said you keep your eyes closed in porn. Like that's, respectable. You're trying to keep yourself.
Yep,
But
exactly.
obviously in prison, things get a bit rough and tumble, you know? The
Hmm.
men in there haven't had a bit of puss in a while. And did you ever have to sort of work your way out of situations by, hitting it or sucking it?
Nah, I would never do that. I've never sucked a dick and I've never taken an ass and I don't plan on it. You know, but there was, you know, what I mean, there was gay people in there and some of them, you know, what I mean, I would get like little notes and stuff. You know, what I mean, like people would be like, "Hey, someone wanted me to give you this," and you know, what I mean, but it's, you know, what I mean, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's who I'm comfortable being.
Mm.
You know,
So,
what I mean, and then some of them would get mad. You know what I mean? When you could tell when they're hit on you. You know what I mean?
mm,
It's like when a chick hits on you. Same bait, but you know what I mean? Plus how they talk.
mm,
You know what I mean? But like we called them in there flamers. Like a flamer, you know it. You know what I mean? Because they act like chicks. They call each other auntie, all that shit. You
mm,
know what I mean? And yeah, so a lot of people in there were doing shit, but I never did anything. I didn't plan on it. Didn't want to. You know what I mean? And plus, I had my wife, you know what I mean, that I was always talking to that held me down while I was in there.
mm.
So that, you know what I mean, that also helped keep my mind, you know what I mean, in a good place because if I didn't, I would have fought him. You know what I mean? Because it's disrespectful.
All right, man. Well, thank you for answering my questions. I hope the music goes well. I'm gonna be bumping it every
Thank
day
you.
probably. Thanks a
Hmm.
lot, man. Appreciate it. I really do.
Yep. Thank you.
He's not in here, the next dude.
Chris, I'll ask then.
Go ahead. Ready?
All right. Hey, real quick, Brian, what's up, man? My name's Brody.
Nice to meet
First
you.
of all, your vines are fucking hilarious. My first question is like, when you were making those, were you meaning those to make like be serious, or were those meant to be like for funny? Like, did you feel that they were gonna get the traction they did?
Honestly, those vines were when I made those, I was dead serious. Like I'm talking about like dead serious. Like I'm talking about because what I was at the time, I was, you know what I mean, I was doing a bunch of Molly and I was doing acid. I was candy flipping as, you know what I mean, but a lot of people figure the candy flipping as um, acid and ecstasy, but I was doing it with Molly, you know, and my mind was all fucked up. I felt like I could transport myself in other places, you know, and if you can, and I was also sipping a good little amount of lean and shit. But yeah, those vines were, I was literally dead serious.
Hey, man, credit to those though. Either way, And then my second question, I know you used to talk a lot about a lot of gang shit and people try to discredit you back in the day. But then I saw a bunch of like forums and stuff with shit like that. There was actual shot callers who like had your back on that. Like, do you still fuck with that shit? Do you still fuck with those people, or are you trying to get away from people that are like putting you in worse places?
You know, like I'll always, you know what I mean, be a G. You know what I mean? My heart's forever black, and my tongue is forever blue. But, you know what I mean, there's a time and place where we gotta realize what's more important, you know? Like when it comes down to it, like those people, they may say they have my back, they may, you know what I mean, support me, you know what I mean, on my decisions, but not, of course, what I did, you know what I mean, that one shit I did, I wouldn't want them to support me with that, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean, that, like, that gang shit, man, that shit, I'm not a kid no more. You know what I mean? I feel like that doesn't get you nowhere. You know what I mean? It's what you mainly need is, you know what I mean, is the, because when it comes down to it, you know what I mean, they're not going to be there. You know what I mean? When I was in prison, I ain't gonna front. The only person who was there for me was Lissy. You know, they weren't there. And you know what I mean? They didn't put money on the phone. They ain't put money on my books. You know what I mean? When you get into a hard spot like that, you honestly find out who really loves you and who's been there. You know what I mean? Who cares about you? Because who makes time for you? Even if you're talking about the same thing 30, 50, 60 times a day, you know? But yeah, the gang shit, man, I'm not 14 anymore, you know what I mean? I actually want to do great things with my life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And being labeled as a 974 insane gangster disciple, you know what I mean? It's all Gucci and everything, but you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I can't get a $100,000 career job with that. That'd be the reason why I can't get it. You know what I
That's
mean?
real, man. Yeah, that's real. Thank you for asking. Or thank you for answering those.
Yup, thank you.
Okay, Sean.
Yo, is this thing on?
Hey, yeah, what's up?
All right. So, big fan, Brian. Thanks. I just want to appreciate that. Your memes made me die laughing.
You're welcome.
So I heard there was a rumor, something about you piping the "Catch Me Outside" girl.
Yeah, that definitely didn't happen. That was, you know what I mean, that was fake, you know what I mean, news. It was like the Hustlers article, you know what I
Oh,
mean, where they
where?
said I died but I got
Yeah, I
shot
feel
down.
you. Yeah, I feel you. I remember seeing that back in the day. I was just curious if it had some truth to it or not.
Nah, I don't blame you whatsoever. You know, but that's completely false. Like, cause when they said I did that shit, I was literally in prison.
Oh, where? Okay, I feel you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate the time. Thanks for letting me ask questions.
Yup. Thank you.
Have a good day, Max Payne.
Got 2 Glocks like Max
Hey.
Payne.
Hey, Wolf, you there?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yup.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yo, what's good? Brian, I have a couple questions.
Alright.
One of the questions being, what is wrong or what happened to your jaw?
Just born like that, bro.
Okay, and second question is your gang leaders or cult leaders or whatever, were they disappointed in your gay porn videos?
Um, of course, you know what I mean, they were disappointed, but they understood, you know what I mean? And I was served a V, you know, and you know what I mean, I'm still, you know, I still have my rank as a LT, as a lieutenant. You know what I
So
mean? But
you're a lieutenant rank that gets head from other white dudes. All right, cool. That's all I just wanted to ask, you know. It's a pretty interesting gang.
yeah.
I like this LGBT gang you're in. I'm about done here, guys. Next, please.
LTV, whatever, all the way.
Hey, Jeff. Jeff.
Hey, how's it going? What's up, Brian? My name's Jeff.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, I was just wanting to know what was it like being on Tosh.0 and how much did he pay you? Like, did it help out your career?
Honestly, not really. You know what I mean? It didn't really help out my career at all. Because if people truly want to know, when that episode went aired, like a lot of people were probably like, oh man, he's gonna get all this. He's gonna get all these people. You know what I mean? For real, I thought I was too. You know what I mean? A whole bunch of new followers and stuff. I didn't get shit. I got probably like 40 people on all my social media. I wasn't counting my Vine because my Vine that was something else to try to keep track of. But like my Facebook page, all that, my profile, Facebook profile, my Twitter, all that, they got all together like 40 things, 40 people. But yeah, and you asked what was it like being on there?
Yeah.
For real, it's pretty stupid. Like I didn't even know who he was until I got there. You know what I mean? Like I was just like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? And he was, you know what I mean, he was pretty lame. You know what I mean? Also he made jokes of a lot of everything I did. I was on set for like 4 or 5 hours. Like they had cops on set, like undercover cops, because it's easy, you can always tell who like an undercover is. Cause like, you know what I mean? Cause they feel like they got power. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, and he had like cops walking around, making sure I wasn't gonna do nothing to him and shit. Like it was priceless.
Well, what's it feel like being like a big Vine star and just falling off?
Honestly, I really never fell off. You know what I mean? You don't people just don't fall off. Like if you go to Bach page, whatever, he has like 10 million followers. I mean 10 million likes on Facebook, and his pictures of him get like almost 1,000 likes. You know what I mean? If people would say that fell off, I get more likes on that on my page. You know? People, King Bach, whatever his name was, the most followed Viner, period. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? People, you just don't fall off. You know what I mean? People grow up, man. You know what I mean? People have lives. You know what I mean? People think that they can do this 24/7, but we can't. You know what I mean? It's hard. We got to come up with new content, stuff that people ain't never done, you know, and if a lot of people don't know this, I was ranked number 1 out of everyone on Vine for gaining all my followers by myself. I never collabed with anybody. I never did anything. You know, I did all that by myself.
So do you what do you do now? Do you make any money or do you just like live off of old fame?
You know what I mean? That really never made money from the Vine stuff. You know what I mean? It mainly, like right now, I'm making my money from, for real, my OnlyFans. You know what I mean? The OnlyFans page. And, you know what I mean? That's making me great money. And I also make money from selling. I probably, you know what I mean? A lot of people probably think this is weird, but I don't care. I love money. You know what I mean? Is my, what's it called? Like selling my fans. You know what I mean? Which I'll be very surprised how many people buy this stuff. Like my used boxers, my used socks, my used condoms. You know, like
Okay, that's
I, I,
respectable.
I sell it. You know what I mean? And that makes me money. I make about anywhere between 4 to 6 grand a month. Like since I've been out in these 3 months, I made over $15,000.
Okay, well I have one more question if that's all right. You were talking about like doing a bunch of Molly and like flipping and stuff. like I've noticed in your pictures, like you look like shit. Um, do you deal with drug addiction?
Honestly, no. You know what I mean? But the main thing, like, you know what I mean? I'm the type of person I can be like, look, I want to stop doing this. If I feel that it's doing something to me that's not good, then I can stop it. You know what I mean? I can stop anything I want cold turkey. You know what I mean? It's all I look at is if you want to, and the willpower behind the person and the dedication and motivation behind the person.
Yeah, it's just pictures like tell a different story. But thank you for answering all my questions, man.
Yep.
It's cool talking to you.
Yep. Thank you. He said pictures tell a different story.
Hey, for
They seen how much shit I had. They want to know what to do.
Is it my turn? Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Hello?
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, wait, it's not my turn. I'm sorry.
You there?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So my first question was, like you said when you was doing Molly and shit, and you say you was sipping lean. Like, first question is, what brand of lean were you sipping, bro?
MPG. In high tech.
Oh, you was sipping a high tech. Okay, you wasn't sipping no walk.
Nah, man. You know how hard it was to get activists.
Nah, that's even harder than walk to get. Yeah, active is super hard to get. But
Yeah,
okay, I guess
what is WAP?
Walk hard. It's a brand of lean and shit. It's like pretty much the best shit since activists got banned or whatever in the States and shit.
Oh nah, I honestly I stopped sipping lean in 2015. Like once I got locked up, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Back in January 3rd, 2016. You know what I mean. I basically stopped everything. You know what I mean. I feel like it was a good decision in my life. But yeah, mainly what I was always sipping was MPG red and high tech yellow.
Okay, I feel that. I feel that.
Yep.
Then my second question was, bro, it's like when you was locked up and shit, with all them real niggas around, like, did you let your nut hang? Did you let your nuts hang or not?
Always, you know what I mean? I had a lot of respect. You know what I mean? I had my own phone lines. You know what I mean? Like people, I would come out and people would be like, oh, yo, that's his phone. You should already know he's going to get on it. And he rides it. You know what I mean? I go riding on the town. That's what we called it. You know what I mean? I'm riding, bro. You know what I mean? I didn't even in prison. I had my own phone line. You know what I mean? And of course, you know what I mean? And as everyone knows, prison, eventually someone's going to try you. And you know what I mean? I was tried, and the thing is, though, is that I know for a fact no one would ever try me again.
Yeah, 'cause you let your nuts hang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Shit. Yeah, but that, I mean, that's pretty much all the questions I have for you, bro. So
Word. Thank you.
respect, man.
Yep.
Oh, it's my turn? It's my turn? What?
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right. Can everybody just calm down in general so I can post a picture real quick?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good.
I need to know what was going on through your head when you did this. You said you closed your eyes through a lot of this stuff, but when I'm checking, your eyes are open a lot in these gay porns, bro. I'm kind of feeling like you enjoyed it. I'm kind of feeling like there's some lies here.
That's funny. That's a still photo, bro. And if you can tell, I honestly do have my eyes.
There's another one?
Yeah. That's called worshiping. It's a form of muscle worship.
Is this worshiping too?
Yeah.
Noah, dude. Chill, bro. Fuck.
All right. I'm out.
See, me, that for real.
Sorry,
I think
Brian.
it's funny though. For real, it doesn't bother me.
All right.
You know what I mean? I think it's pretty funny.
Well, I'm gonna have to
Hey,
talk to him.
Sean, are you there?
All right. So this is kind of gonna tag on Noah's question. If you
I can't hear you.
All right, so this is gonna tag on Noah's question, but if you're looking not safe for work, because I can't post in general, I got some questions to ask about a picture as well.
All right, you can ask me.
All right, so I just posted the picture. You said earlier you never took it in the butt, and this picture proves otherwise. I was just wondering if there was like an explanation on it.
What picture?
Go ahead, it's on the tab that says not safe for work.
So I go.
Brian, listen, you don't have to answer it, dude. All right.
Oh no, you know what I mean, I'll answer because I know a lot of shit people say is me, but it ain't even me.
Oh yeah, that doesn't even look like him, Sean.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, I was just saying it came up when I looked up Max Payne / Brian Silva. I was just wondering if there's some clarifications.
yeah, I don't even need to see it for real because I already know it's not me.
Is that your only question, Sean?
Oh yeah, I'm good now. I just wanted some
That was the only
clarification.
question.
Pretty sus, but all right. Who you got, Kirsten?
See now, like that one, the dude just posted right there. Yeah, that's me. That's actually when I was getting off.
Wolf, you there?
Oh, it's my turn again? Alright. I had a question I forgot to ask.
Alright.
Did your like your shot caller, your top dog, like did he ever offer to like suck your dick or anything like that?
Nah, man. That's hilarious though.
I mean, like what happened in that conversation when it came up? Like how like when he saw you doing like gay porn?
They didn't really see it. They just heard about it. You know what I mean? And they were like, "Yo, seriously?"
Was your
Grew
hood
up with you,
nickname
yo.
Max Payne as well?
Huh?
Was your hood nickname Max Payne as well?
That's a good one. Nah, it wasn't.
What was your hood name?
It was T-Rex.
Oh God, that was worse. Alright, thank you.
Yep.
DC, can you type? I can't find you.
What? Who we
Are
got
you
next?
there, DC?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, man. I just got one quick question. I'm gonna be cool and drop the gay porn. You know, you've answered a lot of questions about that. But like, I'm a social sciences major, and I just got a question. I'm writing a paper, and I want to know, like, does Down syndrome run in your family, or were you the first person affected by Down syndrome?
Honestly, yo, there's Down syndrome is people who have learning disabilities. I don't have a learning disability. And people, you know what I mean, try to always point out like how I look like I'm incest. Well, most of the time the people that say that look like they're incest. Or they're, you know what I mean, look fucked up. One, I don't look fucked up. But you know what I mean, everyone's opinion's different. You know, and that's the world we live in, and thankfully
Yeah.
we live in the United States so we can have those opinions.
Hey, yo, that's kind of a fucked up question, dude. Just saying, DC.
Yeah.
My bad.
No worries.
Dylan?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Okay.
Yo,
Hello. Hey, Brian. How are you, man?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
All right. I just had a quick question. Would you say that it's only gay if it's over 10 seconds?
It's all right. This is how I look at it. It's gay when you do it and you don't get paid.
Yeah, that's understandable. Thanks,
You know what I
man.
mean? If you're doing it like because you want to and because you know what I mean, because you ain't had pussy or whatever forever, yeah, that's gay.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But someone's paying you, you know what I mean? I feel that it's different. You know what I mean? That's why it's exactly. Like
Yeah,
do
for sure. I've just
really
always been of the ideal that as long as it's under 10 seconds, it's not gay. You know?
it's all about on how other people look at it, you know what I mean? But if you're doing it for free, then you know what I mean, then you should question yourself.
You know, I feel you. How much did you get paid? If you don't
I
mind
got
me
paid
asking, honestly.
7 grand.
7 grand? Okay. I mean, I'd do a lot for. I'm not. No, I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, like a lot of people would do what I did for 7 grand. You know what I mean? Some people
But
say they want it, but we all know.
I don't know, bro. Maybe. All right, that's my question. On to the next one.
Yep.
Yo, what's up, Brian?
What's up, man?
I'm all good, man. I gotta since you're a gang member and you gang banging and all that shit. So no, for real. You grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't. So on the low, yeah, on the low. Would you say once you go black, you never go back?
Honestly, it's all about how like people feel about it. You know what I mean? That's just something black people want to say about white people. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. I've I fucked a good little amount of black chicks, and I I honestly wouldn't go back.
But
Yeah.
you have a girlfriend now, do you not? No.
Yes, I do. I actually have a wife.
She's a wife.
Yes. We're legally married since February 17th.
Congratulations on that, man. Oh,
Thank
just
you.
after you came out, right?
Huh?
Just after you came out of jail, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So she was there before you went to jail, or did you meet her like
We were actually dating for 5 months before I got locked up. She was there. She's actually here with me right now. She was there with me when I was on house arrest, and then she was there like the whole entire time I was locked up. I'm talking about like whenever I called her on that phone, she was guaranteed to answer. Guaranteed. It didn't matter if it was 6 o'clock in the morning when the phone just got turned on, or 12 o'clock at night. You know what I mean? She was guaranteed to answer.
But aren't you scared that she agrees with going black and then never turning back while you were in jail?
She's not into black people. You know what I mean? She's actually scared of black
Whoa,
people.
hold up. What does that mean? Whoa.
Yeah. So I don't really gotta worry about that. And plus, you know what I mean? Listen, I trust her, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? If you don't got trust in a relationship, you don't got nothing.
That's true.
You know?
That's not to argue. You're right.
Yep.
So you were never scared of her cheating on you? Did you ever cheat on her?
No, I haven't. And honestly, of course, you know what I mean? When I was locked up, I would think, oh my God, she ain't answering it. Then I'll send, you know what I mean? Like, I'll call again. Then boom, she'll answer. And I know her so well, I can tell when she's lying about something. You know what I mean? And when she lies about something, she doesn't want to answer. And when I would always ask her, she'd always answer that question. You know what I mean? All she would like, you know what I mean? Or like when she lies about something, like when I ask her, you know what I mean? She won't want to answer it. You know what I mean? But of course, you know what I mean? Everyone does want to get cheated on. You know what I mean? But I look at it like this, and she ain't never cheat on me when I was locked up. You know what I mean? Why would she do it now when I'm free? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
That's when they're like, man, fuck this. Like, I'm gonna cheat on his ass. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? We're arguing and you stuff on the phone. I'm tired of putting money on this phone. I'm tired of sending him money for tattoos. I'm tired of sending him money for food every week. You know what I mean? I ate a lot, bro. Like, I'm talking like I was eating good. You know what I mean? She sent like all the tattoos I have, she paid for them.
So where she get the money? She has a job, like a 9 to 5?
She actually sells, you know what I mean, sells pictures and videos to people. So if y'all interested in that,
Wait, what?
Yeah. Drop that link.
Yeah, drop the link.
yeah, she's her Instagram is Lissy Barney. She has over 400-some-thousand followers on there.
Could you spell that for me? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
Yeah, I got you. It's LISSYBARNEY.
I got her. Yeah,
Yeah, that's her right there. That's actually my wife.
goddamn.
Yeah, she
Is
bad, ain't she?
Is she with the fufu lame shit or?
Nah, she ain't with it either. We
Yeah.
actually started a little fun fact y'all probably don't care about, but I'm saying we actually started talking from that. Like she actually reached out to me because she was reading a lot of the comments 4 days after I went viral. You know what I mean? After like the Vine and the Fufu Lame shit Vine started, you know what I mean, getting a lot of attention, she contacted me. And we were just talking, you know what I mean, every so often. And then once I got out, you know what I mean, out of prison, out of jail, when I got out on bond, on house arrest, we started talking more. And then she was like, it'd be awesome. And I was like, what? If she was like, if I could come down there for my birthday. And I was like, well, why wait till your birthday? Why not come down next week for her 21st birthday? That's what it was. And I was like, well, why not come down for next week? And yeah, the rest is history.
Sounds like a match made in heaven, bro. Good on
Yep.
you. Yeah, thanks for answering my questions, brother.
Yep, you're welcome.
Rodrigo? Rodrigo?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I was thinking a lot more about your music, Brian.
All right.
And did you know Hunter did a lot of music? He's he's into the whole music business.
Who is
and there's
it?
a Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know that.
Well, his music's bumping too, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, that's awesome though that he is.
yeah, no, it's really, you can't have the same vibe, you know?
Yeah.
And Noah, who asked you a question a little bit before, he's a pretty big SoundCloud rapper. I wouldn't say he's on the same level as you, Brian, but he's getting there, you know?
Yeah,
I was just wondering, it would be really cool to see a collab, like Hunter does the sort of production, you're the main vocalist, and Noah can just sort of do backup, because he's SoundCloud, he's pussy shit, So I was wondering if you could, try and set up a collab, like I actually really want to see that,
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, Hunter, what do you think about that? Hunter?
Yeah.
Would you be down for a collab with Brian?
I don't know, man. Maybe, yeah.
I mean, have you heard his new album?
Yeah. Hold on. Hey, we have only a few minutes left, so whatever questions you guys need to get in, let's get it.
Yeah, I'm good on it. I just want to see that collab, bro. Make it happen, Brian. I believe in you, man.
Sean.
All right. So you say like you rap and everything like that. Do you ever like freestyle, Brian?
Yeah, actually almost all my music was freestyles. Recently here I started writing. That's why I feel like it's more better. And also I'm more clear-minded. I'm not like all coked up, leaned out, zanied out of my mind. You know what I mean? And fucking just not thinking clearly. So I actually know what sounds good and what I think sounds good.
Word, I feel you. How would you feel about freestyle battling one of the people who rap in here?
I don't know. We'll have to see what happens.
Oh, I mean, we can do it right now. Somebody's throwing a beat.
Oh, nah, probably not. I like being paid for, what I do.
Oh, okay, I feel you. I can respect that.
Yeah. Like, even when I was locked up, people would want to hear me rap, and I'd tell them, like, you got to pay me, bro, because, if I'm not getting paid for it, it's, I don't want, it's no motivation.
I could throw you like $550 and maybe like some change.
Nah.
Oh, okay. All right, I feel you, man.
Yep. I appreciate the offer though.
Hey Z, are you there?
Yeah. So we were talking about it earlier, and they said that you're transitioning from like the gay porn to the straight porn. Is that true?
No, I was doing straight porn the whole entire time. My agent said that Next Door Studios was wanting to 'cause they were getting a lot of requests for wanting me to do a gay scene. And at first of course I'm gonna turn it down. And I was like, no, I don't need it. And then they
Oh yeah,
started,
of course.
you know what I mean? Then they started, you know what I mean, upping the price on it. And was like, look, they said they'll give you 5. And I was like, man, I can do straight porn and only make 1500. Or do another solo scene and make 12. You know what I mean? And when I had my scenes, when I'd go out for my shoots, I would have like 3 to 4 scenes. I'd be there for like a week and a half. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I came, you know what I mean? So I did it.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I ain't gay, but 7 G's is 7 G's.
Exactly.
Thanks for answering my question.
Yep, thank you. Like your little picture of Randy.
Yeah.
Hey Jeff, go ahead.
Hey, this is Jeff again. I was wondering if you were willing to stay in the Discord and check out what the family has to offer.
I don't know. We'll have to see. You know what I mean? I'm very busy most of the time. You know.
I feel you, man. But I mean, it has a lot to offer. You get to see pussy, ass, and titties every day. Like you said, you're not gay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? There ain't nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, I have a wife. I can look at her.
Dude, you're a fucking faggot.
Thank you, bro.
Okay, I think that was it.
That was funny.
Hey, have you been reading the chat the whole time? They've been like responding and talking, Brian.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, man. Thanks for tonight.
Yeah,
Yep,
man. Thank you so
Hey,
much.
still got me on that,
For real, appreciate it,
part,
dude.
correct?
Thanks for your time,
Fucking.
Brian.
Yeah, I think. Oh, thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.